class. In this video, let us see the applications of DDQ. I can call it by application or I can tell the reactions of DDQ. So first one is dehydrogenation. Dehydrogenation, which I have explained in last class, right? So again, let us see. So if I have like this compound, if I add DDQ, it won't make unsaturation. But here if I have like this compound, right? So to this if I add DDQ, then here the reaction happens and I will get this product. See here, right? And the mechanism also we have discussed it in last class, right? So let us see again. I will explain the mechanism so that in the upcoming problems I never tell them, right? So here this is allylic carbon, right? So allylic carbon. So I have told only allylic carbon and benzylic carbon should have this proton, right? At least one proton. So that, see here, what happens, DDQ, its structure you should know now, right? I have explained in last class only, right? Cn, here Cl will be there, right? So this is the structure. So what happens, this hydride it will take, first it will take hydride, I have told that, because it is electron deficient. DDQ is very electron deficient, so it will take only hydride H minus, right? So it is electron rich, so Michael addition type kind of reaction happens. So I'll get this product, see here. So I'll get this carbocation, I'll get, right? Here I can show this proton, and this I'll get like this. So it is simple, Cn, here H is there, double bond O, like this, and here it becomes O minus, right? So I have told this will rearomatize, right? How it will rearomatize, this electron density goes to this and this electron density comes on oxygen, so in this way, and that oxygen negative charge takes this proton, right? So I'll get like this product, OH here, Cn, Cl, here I got this aromatic compound, and now oxygen is having negative charge, right? Further what happens, oxygen having negative charge takes this proton and this bond will shift here, right? So it becomes neutral. So I'll get this product here, right? So what we saw, one molecule of DDQ, first it will take H minus and then it will take H plus, total H2 it will take, right? So if I want to write in like H minus, I can write it as H plus 2 electron, and from here one more H plus, so total it will be 2H plus 2 electron it will take, and it will convert to, see here how it will convert, it has converted like this, see. So this has converted like this, right? So now it is aromatic, right? Like this the reaction happened and I got this product, right? So this is how the mechanism happened, I have told this, right? So now onwards what I will do, see here, if I have like this compound, to this if I add DDQ, no reaction because no allylic nor benzylic, right? So if I had like this compound, here I'll get one molecule of DDQ, if I add I'll get this product, 1,3-butadiene, right? So now onwards what I will do, mechanism, first you should remember, first I should remove this hydride now. So I will write DDQ, DQ, right? So first I will take this hydride, so I will form like this compound, plus again this hydrogen will be there, so this DDQ gets negative charge, from that it will take like this, that level, right? Product, right? So now onwards I won't write mechanism fully. Once you have understood mechanism, now let us see different reactions. That is nothing but the application of DDQ. In this way I will do the reaction, right? So if I want to tell you the reaction of this benzylic, for example, you can take this one, right? So this is benzylic hydrogen. So again from DDQ it will take this hydride first, so I will get this carbocation, right? So here proton will be there, and this DDQ, oxygen having negative charge, right? So that negative charge takes this proton and again it will shift, and here it was benzene ring, here it is also, and I'll get this product, right? So this is how I'll get, right? So first application was dehydrogenation and it is completed, right? Next one is cyclization. So next application is cyclization. How this happens, let us see that, right? So next application is dehydrogenation, hydrogenative cyclization means hydrogen it will remove, then it will cyclize, right? So I will tell you few of the examples if I give, then it will be clear. So I have this compound, see here just, so pH, pH, right, and I have this compound, right? So it is benzene ring here. So see, this proton is this carbon is allylic carbon, right? And the proton attached to allylic carbon are allylic protons, right? So here I can show this H. So I can take this DDQ. So it will take this hydride first. So I'll get this product here. pH and pH, and this becomes carbocation, right? Like this. Further, what happens? So solvent we use benzene here. Whenever we use DDQ, we can use benzene, xylene, right? Like that solvent we use, right? Further, what happens is that, see, here I have pi bond, right? So it will break. It will break such a way that like this it will break, right? So here negative charge comes, here positive charge comes. This negative and positive makes bond here. So I'll get this product here. Right, and here positive charge is there, right? This is how cyclization happened. Initially it was open, now it has cyclized. Further, see here I can show this hydrogen, here one more hydrogen will be there. So now DDQ oxygen will be having negative charge. So what it will do, it will take this proton, this bond will shift here and it becomes neutral. So I got cyclic product here like this, right? So I got double bond here and here to pH phenyl group, right? So this is how cyclization happens in presence of DDQ. So this is the second application. I'll give you many reactions where cyclization happens. So let me give one more example for you. I hope you are enjoying it, as it is very easy, right? So OH here also OH, CH2 like this, right? And I'll put like this compound here. So what you have to see, I have told always whenever the DDQ reaction is there, first you have to check for this allylic or benzylic carbon having protons, right? So here you can see this is my allylic carbon now, so it has got proton. So I will see that. So what I will do, I will take DDQ, I will take this hydride first. Always I have told take hydride because DDQ is electron deficient. So what I'll get this product, see here. Other things you please make it by yourself, right? This thing all you make it by yourself, right? So I got this thing, right? So here positive charge is there and here pi bond. So further what happens, see here, oxygen is having lone pair, which I am showing it by red marker, see. So it will donate to this bond will shift here, right? And oxygen gets positive charge. So to remove that positive charge, it takes this electron density and H moves as H plus. So I'll get this product, see here. Justify, right? It will be like this, right? Right, I hope you got it. So pi bond has shifted here and other things as it is, OH here like this, and here if I want to draw completely, it becomes like this. So here also cyclization has happened. Initially this ring is open, right? So this ring is open, now it has closed. So cyclization, how it has closed? By removing H2. I can call it as H minus and H plus, it has removed. So I got this cyclic product, right? So this is how cyclization happens, right? So this is the reactions of this DDQ, right? So let us see one more application of DDQ is formation of quasi aromatic compound. Quasi aromatic compound, you should know what is quasi aromatic compound. Quasi aromatic compound means they have got charge, right? So it will be charged and it is aromatic. If I give you the examples, you will get it, right? So see, first let me take this example, right? Right. To this, I'll add DDQ in presence of HClO4. Perchloric acid, we call it as HClO4. So what happens? See, this is my double bond. Next carbon is called allylic carbon. It has got allylic hydrogen. So it will take hydride. Hydride means H minus, right? So I will get this thing. Carbon gets positive charge. Here pH. Here also pH. And here also pH, right? So this compound is aromatic, right? I hope you know how to check aromaticity. So it is 4n plus 2 pi electron it should have. Huckel's rule it should satisfy, right? So here n you place 0, I'll get 2 pi electron, right? So this is 2 pi electron. So it is aromatic and it is planar, no doubt, right? So here DDQ has got negative charge, right? As oxygen gets negative charge. So HClO4 is there. So it will take proton from that and it becomes aromatic DDQ, right? Other things that I have given in the structure. So ClO4 minus will be there in the solution. Like this ionic pair it will exist. So here it is aromatic and it exists with the ClO4 minus. So ionic pair like that it will remain in the solution. This is how we will get aromatic compound, right? So this example I hope it you understood it, right? Similarly, if I take this 7-membered ring, see here, right? So 7-membered ring. Here I have hydrogen. So this is my allylic carbon having hydrogen. So if I add DDQ, so what it will do? It will take this hydride first. So I'll get this product. So positive charge here like this I'll get, right? So in presence of HClO4 only I will do reaction. So ClO4 minus like this ionic pair, and also that DDQ was there, right? It is aromatized further the same reaction. So H plus it will take from this HClO4 and it becomes aromatic, and ClO4 minus is left in the system. So I'll get ionic pair, and also it is stable because this compound is there, right? So this is aromatic. Just you count the number of carbon, 2 4 6, and also delocalization is there. Double bond, single bond, double bond, single bond, double bond, single bond plus charge, right? So because of which delocalization is there, right? Aromatic compounds are nothing but which settles first Huckel's rule. So here 6 pi electron it is satisfied and it is planar, and it conjugation is there, right? So it is aromatic, right? So these were the conditions of aromaticity, right? And the next application of this coming to DDQ is oxidation of alcohols. Oxidation of alcohols, right? So let us see them, right? So this is also very easy. See what kind of alcohol it is. Secondary alcohol, right? So here one hydrogen is there. So this DDQ first what it will do, as it is electron deficient, I have told it is electron deficient, right? So it will take hydride first, right? So mechanism this you have understood, so I am not at all telling the mechanism now. So this DDQ gets oxygen will be there, right? It will get negative charge. DDQ oxygen gets negative charge and DDQ will be aromatic now. So what it will do further, this negative charge take this proton, here carbocation is formed, this electron density moves here and it will convert to ketone, and this DDQ become aromatic. I hope I am telling what DDQ becomes aromatic means. DDQ structure will be converted like this, which I have told you in the mechanism, right? So it will be converted like this, which is aromatic. CN, CN, Cl, Cl, right? So how this happened I have told in the mechanism, right? So with this class also I have told, and in previous video also I have told, right? So starting only I started with this, how this is DDQ is aromatized, right? So this is the oxidation of alcohols. Similarly, if I want to give few more examples for this, take this one, benzophenone. If I tell benzophenone, then it will be like this, right? So I'll prepare this benzophenone using this thing. See here how I will prepare. I'll prepare this using this one. So alcohol I'll take, and I have told this is benzylic carbon having one proton. So whenever I use this DDQ, it will take this hydride, then it will take this proton, this pi bond will shift directly. If I tell, now you should be able to understand, right? And I'll get this product, ketone. This is nothing but benzophenone, right? So this is how we synthesize, right? So I have told 1 DDQ means it will take 1 H2. So if I write directly like this here, OH is there and like this. So if now onwards, if I tell you directly like this, 1 molecule of DDQ will take this 2 like this. If I tell, you should understand that it will take first hydride, then this proton it will take. So this bond will be shifted here and I will get this product directly like that. If you understood, then for me it becomes easy to solve many number of problems, right? So from here, so now onwards I will give you the direct product of it, right? So to this, if I add 1 molecule of DDQ, so I have told this proton and this will go out and I will get this product. See here, ketone I will get here, right? So the mechanism as above only, right? So these were the few reactions, right? So let us see few more reactions of this DDQ, some interesting reactions, right? So let me explain them. Some rearrangement happens, those things I should explain you, right? So this is very interesting, right? So yeah, see, so here what I have got, this is benzylic carbon having proton, right? So DDQ will take this hydride first, so I'll get this product. See here, carbocation is formed here, right? And here hydrogen is there. So again DDQ oxygen will be there, right? DDQ oxygen, which is rich in electron, it will take this proton, this bond will shift here, right? So I'll get this product. So double bond comes here like this, right? So this is how reaction happens. Let us see some rearrangement reactions of the DDQ. Sorry, rearrangement reactions of DDQ, right? So these are also very simple, right? Just along with me, you keep on writing, I'll keep on explaining so that it will be clear for you, right? So here this carbon is benzylic carbon, so here it has got hydrogen, benzylic hydrogen, right? So DDQ will take this, so it is in presence of DDQ only, right? So carbocation is formed here, right? Next it will take this proton, so this bond will shift here and I'll get this product, right? I hope you understood the mechanism, right? Further, here this carbon is allylic now and this has got proton, so again DDQ take this hydride, so I'll get like this product. Totally here 2 hydrogens will be there, right? But I am showing only 1 hydrogen, other hydrogen it is known, it is there here, so I never show them. So I get positive charge here like this. So further what happens, to remove one more proton, there is no proton, here also methyl is there, here also methyl is there, and here I can't remove this proton, I can't remove because it becomes highly strained, right? C double bond C double bond C means it like ketene we call, right? So these are highly strained, ketene can't be formed in a ring, so I can't remove this proton, and here I can't remove this because ketene in a ring is unstable, highly strained, so this is wrong, I can't remove. So what happens, see rearrangement happens, this methyl will go here with electron density, right? So what I will get, see, so I will get this product. So methyl is here, here one more hydrogen is there, and here one methyl is there, and positive charge is there on this carbon now, and double bond here. Further what happens, DDQ oxygen is having negative charge, So what it will do, it will take this proton, this electron density moves here. So this is how the rearrangement happened and I got this product, right? So this is very important. I hope you understood the mechanism, right? Now here is methyl and this methyl is there, right? So this is how rearrangement happened, see, right? Because the reason is same. Here carbocation is formed, right? So come to this structure. So carbocation is formed here. So here to remove one more proton, I don't have any proton. I can't remove this proton as it is. It will form cyclic ketene which is unstable. So I will do this 1,2 methyl shift. Methyl shift means with electron density it will shift. So as soon as it takes the electron density and comes to this carbon becomes neutral, but this carbon gets positive charge. So further DDQ which has got oxygen negative charge, it will take this proton and I'll get this product, right? So this is how reaction happens, right? I hope you understood it. So this methyl also shift with electron density, that thing is the important. So like this here methyl I had, right? So next carbon is I was having positive. So this methyl what it will do, it will take this electron density with it, so it will form like this here. So here positive charge is there. Now methyl, this methyl becomes negative like this, and here positive charge. So this positive negative when combines, it becomes neutral. So here methyl came, right, and here methyl and positive charge is there here, right? So instead of showing like this, we show directly. So methyl with electron density comes here, so positive charge will be there on this carbon. That is how we do the reaction, right? So this is for understanding, right? No need to worry, right? Further, I hope I have explained lot many examples. Here I have few more examples. Let me give them so that you will be clear with this DDQ. So H is there, right? So here R is there, and here hydrogen, right? So see here, this is allylic carbon having hydrogen. So DDQ I have. So it will take this hydride. So I'll get this product. See here, carbocation is formed, and H here, right? And R is there. Yeah. Further what happens, DDQ with oxygen will be having negative charge, so it will take this proton, this electron density moves, this electron density moves, and it became neutral. So I'll get this product here, nitrogen, double bond, double bond, double bond, R, methyl, 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 like this. So it is also aromatic, and DDQ also became aromatic, right? So DDQ became aromatic means you should be able to write the structure of DDQ. It will be like this: CN aromatic now, CN, Cl, Cl, OH, and OH, right? So this is how the reaction happens. Further, let us see one more example. Here also it is rearrangement, right? So here how this rearrangement happens, I'll tell you. So 1 2 3 and like this bridging is there. So carbon valence is 4, here also 4, here also 4. It is satisfied, right? So I have a pi bond and pi bond here. So for me this is allylic carbon, right? So here it has got proton. So DDQ when I add, it will take this hydride. So carbocation is formed here, right? So further then what happens, here proton, here also proton is there. So this DDQ along with oxygen having negative charge, right? It will take this proton, this pi bond will shift, this will shift, and it becomes neutral, right? I hope you are getting it. If I write directly, I'll get this product. See, double bond here, double bond here. Other things will be like this, right? Similarly, here also if I add one more molecule of DDQ, again it will take this hydride, so this gets positive charge, and here one more hydrogen is there, oxygen, right? So this hydrogen is there, oxygen, DDQ oxygen having negative charge, it will take this proton, this pi bond will shift here, this will shift, and it becomes neutral. So I'll get this product like this. See here, double bond, here also double bond, like this I'll get, right? So to do aromatization, what it will do, just ring opening happens like this, just to rearrangement it will do, so that ring opening happened here, So the driving force for this rear element is aromatization, right? So this is how reaction happened. So just simply I broke the bonds like this, which I am showing with this black mark, right? So here see, with red marker I am showing now re-aromatization. This the driving force is aromatization. If you count the electron, it will be 10 pi electron. So it is aromatic. Why it is aromatic? It is planar, conjugation is there, and also Huckel's rule it is following, right? So this is aromatic. So this is aromatization is the driving force for this ring opening, electrophilic ring opening we can call electrocyclic ring opening reaction. Electrocyclic ring opening reaction of this we study this in pericyclic, right? So this is how reaction happens. So I hope I have explained you so many things, right? So few more examples which are very really very interesting. Let us see them, right? So that I can end this topic DDQ. So to this first I will add DDQ. In presence of I add this in alcohol ROH. So it is very interesting, see here. So this is my allylic carbon, so it has got allylic proton, so it will take this hydride, so I'll get carbocation. I'll get carbocation. Since we have this alcohol in the solution, so see here, from this it will attack here, this pi bond will shift and that positive charge becomes neutral, right? So I'll get this product OR here and pi bond is shifted here. I'll get this product. So it is happens only when DDQ in presence of some solvent like alcohol is there, right? Right. So this is how we get this product. So I'll give you one more example, right? OMe and here CH2 like this. So this is benzylic carbon. It has got a hydrogen. So first DDQ take the hydride. I'll get carbocation. Just I will remove this and I'll write here only. See, I'll get this carbocation. If I have solvent like acetic acid ACOH, so further it will react here and I'll get like this product OMe and CH2 like OAC. So this is how reaction I'll get, right? I hope you know acetic acid ACOH means CH3COOH. Simplify I want to write like this CH3COOH. So this is nothing but acetic acid. These are the different structures of this acetic acid, right? So this is how reaction happened, right? Similarly, this you need to know. Now if I give you some problems, you need to solve them, right? So take this problem. So what is this? This is secondary alcohol. So DDQ, in presence of DDQ, what I'll get? Ketone. So this hydride and this proton will go and I'll get this product, right? So this all I have explained. So I'll get directly this one. So this is nothing but unsaturation is there at alpha portion, alpha beta unsaturated ketone or enone, right? This is how we can synthesize this enone. So many examples I have explained. So let me explain few more things. Now I'll give you directly the product. Now you should be able to write, right? This thing I have explained, right? See here, I have this. If I add DDQ in presence of MnO2, they will give other things like CH3NO2. No need to worry about them, right? DDQ means, so first you will remove this hydride, so carbocation is formed and that oxygen gets negative charge for this DDQ, right? DDQ, so oxygen takes this proton and this bond will shift, this bond will shift, I'll get this product, right? So which is aromatic now, right? So this happens, this reaction DDQ, right? So one more reaction is this one, not here, I have oxygen here, right? So see here, this is my benzylic carbon having benzylic proton. So here DDQ is used and I am using this pH COCH3, right? Other things like MnO2 they will give MnO2, CS3NO2. You don't no need to worry about them, right? So here what is there? It acts as a solvent here. So DDQ, as soon as it takes hydride, this gets positive charge, right? And here this proton will be there, right? This ketone proton will be acidic, very acidic. So this DDQ, as soon as it takes this hydride, its oxygen gets negative charge. So that negative charge will take this proton. So here negative charge I will get. So what all the things I got? I'll get this thing. Here carbocation is formed, and here I got this thing pH CO. This carbon gets negative charge. So they will react, and I'll get this product. CO pH, right? So this product I'll get. I hope you understood it, right? So here positive charge, here negative charge, both will combine, makes a bond, right? I hope you understood. Simply it is positive charge, negative charge combines, and I'll get this product, right? So how this positive charge generated? Because the hydride it took, DDQ took the hydride and positive charge is generated. And how this negative charge is generated? This it is generated because DDQ oxygen having negative charge, right? It will take the acidic proton and this negative charge is generated. Both will combine and form this product, right? So these are the few reactions. Similarly, if I give one more example, can you write pH? pH, here two hydrogens will be there, right? So benzylic hydrogen is there, RCOOH, acid. I'll get this product directly. If I write, you should be able to tell. So initially, see, from this I'll get this product because it takes hydride, so carbocation is formed. And from here I'll get proton, it will take, and oxygen gets negative charge. Further these will combine and I'll get this product here, OCOR. This product I'll get, right? So it is also very easy, right? So if I give this example, can you able to do? See here, right? So I have like this compound and here like this. So I add DDQ, I'll get this product here. I'll give you the mechanism for this. I'll get this product. How it happened? See here. First, see, always this proton is acidic, no doubt. This is acidic, so it won't go as H plus initially. First, only hydride will go. So this DDQ will take this hydride, and DDQ oxygen gets negative charge. Further, what it will do? It will take this acidic proton, and this bond will come here. So I'll get this product, right? So mechanism you write by yourself. What I told you, just listen to it, and also I have solved so many examples previously. Just you can do by yourself, right? So and then, so always first you remove hydride, then remove H plus, right, in DDQ, because DDQ is a electron deficient. This thing I have told several times, so that you should not do any wrong, right? OCS3, right? I have this compound. To this, if I add DDQ in acetic acid and water, they have used, I'll get this product only. Benzene ring will be as usual, but here I'll get double bond O and other things as it is, right? So what extra things I got? Here I got double bond O and here I got pi bond. See here, just compare. So only these things are the extra. Let me give you the mechanism for this. So what happens? So DDQ is there, right? So let me do it fastly. So DDQ means, so this is benzylic proton, right? So DDQ take this hydride. So I'll remove that thing. Just I'll write positive charge here only, right? So this gets positive charge, right? Further, this DDQ oxygen is having negative charge, and here I have proton. So it will take this bond will shift here, and I'll get this product here. Right, I got pi bond here like this. But here acetic acid and water is there, right? So acetic acid and water means H plus will be there in excess. So this H plus will react, right? So like this it will react, and carbocation is generated here. I hope why only carbocation and cation is generated here, because that carbocation is stabilized by these pi bonds. Here there are pi bonds, right? This can stabilize that carbocation, because of which carbocation is generated here, and this H plus will attack there only, right? That thing you should understand. You may ask, sir, H plus can attack here, that carbocation can be generated here, but it doesn't happen because this carbocation is not stable, because it is not stabilized by any of the group, so not stable. Whereas this carbocation is stable, which I have written above here. This carbocation is stable because it is stabilized by this pi bond like this, right? So this you understood, right? So further what happens, water is there in the solution, right? So lone pair will be there, it will attack here. So I'll get directly, if I want to write the product, see here. So water attacked here, OH, H is there, like this benzene ring. So DDQ what happens? This DDQ will, I have told alcohol, it will convert it to ketone. So DDQ what it will do? It will remove this hydride and this proton, and this bond will shift here, and I'll get this product simply. Right, this is how I got product. Similarly, here one more hydrogen is there, so it will take this hydride first and removes this proton, and here pi bond will come. So I'll get finally this product. See here, I started from above and I got this product, right? So from this I got this product. So this is how reaction happened using DDQ, right? So if I'll give one more question for you, so that you try to write the mechanism for it. From steroid I'll give, right? So OH is there, and here methyl, and here also methyl is there, right? So like this. To this I will add DDQ in presence of TSOH, and I will get this product. You try to write the mechanism for it. Benzene ring came here, right? And here I will get like this. Methyl will come here, so it is because of rearrangement, right? And this methyl will be here, and here I'll get proton. So here see, the shift has happened, right? So just try to write the mechanism how I'll get this one through this, right? So this is the end of DDQ. In next class let us see one more reagent.